Let me tell you about Maria and Marcus, two souls caught in the unforgiving web of New York City's streets. Maria, a 42-year-old Puerto Rican mother of two, once worked as a medical assistant living paycheck to paycheck in a modest Bronx apartment. Marcus, a 35-year-old African-American veteran returned from service with PTSD, struggling to find his place in civilian life. Their paths crossed one bitter January morning at a soup kitchen on East 125th Street. Maria had lost everything after a severe illness left her with crushing medical debt. Her landlord's eviction notice came just as winter settled in, forcing her to send her children to live with their aunt in New Jersey. Marcus's story was different but equally heartbreaking. The nightmares from his service haunted him, making it impossible to hold down a steady job. The VA system that promised to help seemed like an endless maze of paperwork and waiting lists. They found themselves among the invisible thousands, sleeping in subway cars, seeking warmth in 24-hour McDonald's, and moving between overcrowded shelters. Maria would often say, "In New York, you're only 3 bad months away from the streets." Marcus would nod, understanding all too well. But their story isn't just about survival. It's about dignity in the face of dehumanization. Maria started helping other homeless women navigate the shelter system, sharing her knowledge of which places were safer, which social workers actually cared. Marcus began speaking at veteran support groups, breaking the silence about homelessness among those who served. One day, while huddled in a public library, their daily refuge for warmth and internet access, Maria spotted a flyer for a housing program specifically for families and veterans. It seemed too good to be true, but they had nothing to lose. Together, they attended the information session. The program wasn't a quick fix, but it was a start. Maria entered a job training program while Marcus received intensive PTSD therapy. Progress was slow, marked by setbacks and struggles. Some nights still found them in shelters, but now there was a glimmer of hope. A year later, Maria secured a position as a community health worker, using her experience to help others facing medical crises. Marcus found work as a peer counselor for veteran services, his own struggles becoming a source of strength for others. Today, they both have small apartments, nothing fancy, but their own spaces with real keys and real beds. They still volunteer at the same soup kitchen where they met, but now they're serving meals instead of receiving them. Their story isn't unique in a city where over 70,000 people experience homelessness on any given night. Remember this: homelessness isn't about personal failure. It's about a system that fails its people, its veterans, its workers, its families. Maria and Marcus's story reminds us that behind every statistic is a human being with dreams, dignity, and the potential to rise again, if only given the chance. Look around your city. That person you pass by might be another Maria or Marcus. Their story could be different if we all understood that homelessness isn't a choice. It's a circumstance that could happen to any of us. And maybe, just maybe, that understanding is the first step toward real change.